That's the type of shit that's allowed here.
Jeez.
Moral decay.
Nigga that went to the sperm bank and get squeezed off, don't know who he was giving it to. It's out of his hand.
And what that brings forth what? Confusion.
Yep.
Confusion amongst the people that see that. Confusion amongst that child. You know. But think about when we talk about the two females, the sperm donor. Well, we gotta go to the root of the problem. Who's allowing this? This devil, this so-called white man.
Go get a man.
Right.
You man or woman.
He allows it. He allows this shit to even reach the court. A righteous judge be like, hey, get the fuck out of here with that shit. You ain't filing no child support against this man that was a sperm donor. You know, but he saw, oh yeah, just file the paperwork and then we'll, you know.
Same breath, they'll sit up there and say how much they don't need a man.
Yep. Not to get on red pill, not to get on red pill, but everything that's wrong with these types of groups, the word has the answer. Actually, nature has the answers too. But the only way to get it back to where people remember the basic nature of everything is what the Heavenly Father's doing. Decay this place and shut it all down. And make you have to go back to nature to figure things out. You gotta get right.
Man, that's why the scriptures say arise and depart. This is not your rest. It put me in mind of like when you think about mold, you know, if you got a moldy piece of fruit or something and it's touching another piece of fruit that's perfectly fine, it begins to mold that perfect fruit.
You don't let it hold up, yeah?
Well, we gotta let go from this place because it's constantly decaying every day, man. If you taking part in it, you wanna say something?
No. I was just going, no, you were saying it, and you quoted half of it, but the other part of that quote of Micah 2:10 was, depart from this is not your rest. It will pollute you even with a sword of destruction. It'll pollute you. It's contagious. You got it?
2 Ezra 14, we'll start at 14 to read down.
It's like
It says, let go from the immortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto you. And hastily to flee from these times.
Because the things that are most heavy in this society are the things that they're going to use to capitalize on you. They're gonna entice you and they're gonna pressure you into making a hasty decision if you're attached to it. So you gotta put them things off. And it's the weak nature of it. I mean, even unto death, you gotta be willing to say no.
It says Matthew, man, take no thought for those things. You know, speaking about those necessities. The Lord knows, He know we need those things. That's why we're supposed to have faith in Him, because our faith is gonna have to be proven for Him to provide us those things.
And it said put off the weak nature. What is that? What is the weak nature? Your flesh.
Yeah, the cares of the flesh.
Even Yahushua said, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
What's the one? Those that sow to the flesh, what we should say?
Shall reap of the flesh corruption.
Right.
Yeah. And that's what this society is geared towards. It's all about reaping of the flesh. Anything that pleasures the flesh, that's something that's to be held in high regard.
We went into it last night with the Epicureanism.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a pleasure of the flesh. A lover of pleasure of the flesh.
That's pretty much the religion of this place.
Yeah.
What appeases your flesh. You know, don't do what's right, do what feels
That's what YOLO is
Yeah.
all about, right?
Verse 16, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. But look how much the world shall be weaker through age. So much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
Let the wheelchair get a little space.
It said, look at how much weaker the age on the earth.
How much the world shall be weaker through age.
Weaker through age. And especially this being an age of Esau, the earth is definitely weaker and weaker. Because look at how he's ruling the earth.
Yeah, we get grapes that we don't even know the real size. Yeah, just what we used to know about grapes and watermelon.
Yeah.
They were this big and that big. Now they're coming in round them.
You got many watermelons, bro.
Yeah.
With no seeds.
Yeah.
How the fuck y'all do that?
Yeah. Ain't no seed is in a watermelon. Damn.
Yeah, he's genetically splicing everything. He's not keeping the Sabbath. right?
No land.
He's polluting the earth. He's polluting the air that we breathe with all these toxins and chemicals. He's dumping all type of pesticides all over your vegetation.
Yep.
He done cussed it out 3 times.
You know, so of course the earth is waxing weaker with age under him,
Yep.
under his rulership. The earth is losing its strength because he's constantly depleting it of his resources.
Yeah, he's raping it.
He's raping the earth, man.
Sucking the earth dry.
Why? Because he knows he had but a short time, so he wanna gather as much up as he possibly can and use it all up. He don't care about the rest. Whoever else has to, to inhabit the earth.
Yeah, man. He sucked all the oil out. Now he's sucking all the cobalt out of the earth.
Yep.
They say that this green energy shit or these electric cars is supposed to help the planet. That's actually doing more damage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because all these you think the Most High put all these minerals, these precious stones in the earth for a reason. You know, we always talk about how the gold in the rivers purify the waters for a reason. I don't know what the reason cobalt's in the earth, but it's for a reason.
I bet it's something
Right.
good.
I'm pretty sure those poppy seeds, they're there for a reason.
Yep.
They could purify the air. Well, we know the leaves help.
Yep, what's that? Photosynthesis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what creates the air. That's what it's called.
Yeah, come. That's part of it.
So we know that has a use. That has a purpose. Righteous purpose. Not to make opium, opioids and shit from it.
Yeah.
Everything has a perfect use in this world, in this planet.
Even if it is a medicine, the medicine is still being misused.
Yeah,
right?
and it's not in its pure form anymore.
Right.
Because in those ancient type shows,
Yep.
when people like have to get limbs cut off, they ask them, "Do you want milk of the poppy?"
Yep.
You know, to basically seduce them.
Yeah.
Basically drink
Yeah.
that until you
Exactly.
go pain free.
But it's a certain dosage.
Yeah.
right.
That you're supposed to, it's a certain measure. But this devil, man, he just takes everything, like the scripture says that Sirach takes everything, turn into evil.
You know, brought up Job 13.
No.
I got a quick freak.
Talk.
Job
I get it.
13
I'm
and
gonna get it.
But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are
39,
all
yeah.
physicians of no value.
Yep.
Exactly right. They ain't really trying to fix nothing. That's the point. They've destroyed it to such a level, on purpose. That's the part you gotta know. They don't want these because it don't benefit them the same way it benefits us. They'll rather these Edomites are like kamikazes. They'll rather to destroy you, they'll hurt themselves.
Yeah.
But because they're in power, they're not gonna just die away, and their purpose hasn't been completely fulfilled.
All the way to 20.
Well, it's coming to an end of fruition. Right?
Yeah. I'll read it. You want to read it? This is Sirach 39, and I'm going to start at verse 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly. So to the sinners are they turned into evil.
Yep.
And damn near everything I named on the list is one way or another defiled under this devil.
Wasn't that about when Cain was pretty much cursed? Well, that was part of his curse, right? That the earth was not going to yield its strength.
Yeah.
Meaning the crops that this man produces, they're not good. So he has to go ahead and genetically modify the crops and the food because he can't do it right. He can't do it right. So he has to modify it.
Yep.
To mass produce. He has to go outside of what's written on how to do it. He He has to try to create his own way.
That's seeing thou hatest instruction. Right? He cannot do it the right way. It's against the spirit.
And that goes back to the curse of the serpent. Which are the children of the wicked. You know, back in Genesis,
3rd chapter, right?
And basically the Lord cursed the serpent that he'll crawl on his belly basically and be in the state of dust, state of confusion. You know, so Esau, he can't get right. Even though, you know, we talk about the Bible and everything, it's the laws right there. He just not created to follow. You know, he's not built to follow the laws. So he's just going to live in a state of confusion, and that confusion comes death.
I was just going to break this down. It says water. We know the water is defiled. Esau dumps garbage, oil, puts all kind of chemicals in the water. Not only the water we drink, but the water that's supposed to water our crops, the food we eat.
And make you go to work to pay for it.
Right. Fire. There's a righteous use for fire, but what does Esau do? They make bombs. They make missiles. Okay? Honey, milk, the blood of the grape.
Yeah, God.
The bees out here.
Yeah.
Killed all the bees.
Kill the bees, and they what they do is they manufacture artificial honey. That they said honey is one of the most counterfeit. You know, one of the most counterfeit things. Yeah.
And that's the dust, man. Esau kill all the bees, all the natural, and he try to create his own way. But his way is destroying the earth. You know, so that's that dust that the Lord gave unto the curse. They gave unto the serpent.
Even the artificial bees.
Yep. Said blood of the grape. The brother just went into how a grape is that big. You know.
And when we remember 20 years ago, the grape had a seed in it.
It was like a few seeds in one grape.
Yeah, you know how rare you find seeded grapes?
Yeah.
And you get wine from grapes too.
Yep.
And you know, wine is supposed to be healthy for you. So nowadays the wine that we drink, it give you a headache.
Yeah. It says salt, and salt is not supposed to be. They got Himalayan salt, different salts, but it's not supposed to be that white, that bleach, iodine shit.
Yeah, iodine salt.
Flavor.
Yeah. It said, go ahead.
Don't lose if I don't know, brother, actually tasted Himalayan pink salt, it almost tastes like meat.
Yeah.
Because it has the same nutrients that are in meat.
And it's supposed to be used to, one of the uses is to preserve meat.
Yep.
You know?
And it has the flavor that's already in the natural elements of the fruit or vegetable.
Then you got black salt as well.
Yeah.
It's just hella expensive.
It's more. Yeah, it's more nutrients.
Listen, it's a God-given right to humanity, man.
Yeah.
You know what that goes into also? Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar is supposed to be brown.
Yeah.
You know, not that shit that, you know, that.
You go one level further. You're really supposed to only have fruit or honey or
That's the sugar.
that's the sugar that you're supposed to be getting. You shouldn't be able to take it out of something.
Extracted.
It
It has sugar cane, but it's not supposed to.
You stir whatever you want to sweeten with that and leave it in there and let it do what it do. This man has found out how you can add 28 grams if you choose to one drink. You know?
That's 28 tablespoons.
And that lets you know that the sugar that we have is a drug.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if you rather eat an apple flavored something versus an actual apple,
God.
Exactly. It ain't the natural thing that you're craving. It's the sugar you're craving.
it's the sugar.
It's the chemicals.
Right.
That's why bliss points
Yep.
is like the amount that Esau is like. He's come up with like a
Perfect science.
the perfect science and balance for
To
everything.
make you always hungry.
Yeah.
I always bring up that scene in Booty Tank. He said people don't eat lecture burgers anymore because they're hungry. They just gotta have another lecture burger because the cravings senses are firing now. Stomach full of bullshit. No nutrients met.
But you want some more.
Yep.
You drive by, you see that witchcraft and that
See
sign.
that? You smell them fries and shit.
Colors and shit.
Yep. Kid can't smell the food, but he see the sign, he lit up.
That activates your, you know, the shit in your head.
Yeah, what chip is it say? You can't only eat one?
Yep.
Lay's, yeah.
That's just true.
And they say, what's the one, Pringles, once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah.
And they say they're not even chips. They can't even say they chips.
Yeah.
They call them something else. I forgot.
Yeah.
But they can't call them potato chips. They call them chips.
Yeah.
Some